Hey everybody, this is AnimefreakChaos, and welcome back to The Legend Heroes Trails of Cold Steel 2. So, as you guys saw from last time, actually, let's go ahead and check our notebook here on the main quest. Here we go. Oh wait, no. Yeah, rescuing a hostage. So, basically, as you saw, we infiltrated the Twin Dragons Bridge base, fought our way through all the evil Provincial Army soldiers, archaisms, and dogs, which I felt bad for, but not really, and we finally caught up to the officer in charge of keeping Fiona hostage. Pretty much, he had these Dovin and Kaiser bosses, which I'll show you right here. Let's see, go to battle. Here we go, Twin Dragons Bridge. Yep, Kaiser, Dovin, B, and R. So basically, they're just like the giant dogs from the first game. If you guys remember that. Other than that, we basically defeated them. We thought we won, but of course, he had another, set of monsters. But thankfully, Major Nightheart came to the rescue and saved Fiona. And of course, I think we got ourselves a romance between those two, I mean, just the vibe from those two. But other than that, Twin Dragons Bridge is now under the 4th Armored Division's control, while the Provincial Army got pushed back all the way to Bereahard. Other than that, we are now in Celdic, because the good thing about them taking over the Twin Dragons Bridge is that Celdic got pretty much free from their control. So we're pretty much here in, it's kind of like full circle, to be quite honest. I'd say more like a hexagon and a... okay, anyway. Sorry, I was just trying to be funny. Anyway, it is basically called a stopover day, which I'm assuming is kind of like a rest day. And since we're looking at the links here, I'm trying to figure out who to bond with, because pretty much we can bond with everyone. The question is who? Because I do want to do a bonding event with Elisa, because I am trying to keep that, consistent with the formula, if you guys get my drift. Yeah, so the question is who? Because I know, as you can tell, Geist is pretty close to level 4. I'm wondering, is it a level 5? I think in the first game it was only up to level 4, and then when you hit level 5, it was maxed out. But I'm wondering if there's more than that, because at least my friend hinted that, but he wouldn't tell me. I can see Machias is almost up to level 4 as well, so I was wondering if I should do him, because we have, how many points do we have? We have 5, right? Okay, so I am trying to debate on who to do first. So obviously Elisa I want to do. Fee's also guaranteed I want to do as well. I'm thinking about doing Elliot. I'm not entirely sure, but I want to do one with Elisa and Fee. That's a guarantee. See, it's so hard to decide, though. That's the only problem I have. Nothing against the guys, of course, but it's just, like, obviously you want to check out the, the stories behind the females of our group, So that just leaves, so I'm debating on what to do. Elisa, Laura, Emma, and Fee. And then that just leaves either me doing Machias or... maybe Instructor Sarah, or, someone different, I don't know. We'll get to it. Excuse me, tongue-tied there. We'll worry about the bonding points when we get to that point. For now, we're just going to do our usual thing and see what's different in Celdic. Question is where to go first. Like, I mean, obviously, it looks like we can go ahead and talk to Becky to start the, to recruit her, maybe. Other than that, there's the marketplace, and then, there's the chapel. I guess we'll start with the middle part first, and then we'll work from left to right, maybe? Or maybe left into the marketplace, and then finally to the right with Becky? I guess we can do that. So let's go ahead and just talk to the people around here first. Let's see. This is Ozetta. I heard about the Provincial Army's crushing defeat. Damn straight. It was almost impressive just how quickly and efficiently they fled. Like bitches. I can't believe they're the same people who spent all day boasting about their accomplishments. Simply despicable, I say. Right? And? It doesn't really matter which army takes up residence here in the end, but... I'm just annoyed at how the Provincial Army could talk the talk but not walk the walk. Damn. But she's right, though. I mean, you have these, like, assholes in control, but then when trouble comes, they just run with their tails between their legs. Let's see. It's a map of Celdic. Okay. Can I fast travel? Oh, okay. Oh, I can. Cool. Alright, so just to make sure where everyone is... Elliot's over there, Toa's up top, Geist is right in front of us, or when we turn our camera around. Alright, Laura, Fee, Celine, and Sarah are in the inn. Milliam's at the church for some reason. Very odd. I thought she'd be at the marketplace. Machia's in the shop. There's Elisa. Actually, oh yeah, alright, Elisa's right there. My bad. Princess Alphen. Oh, Princess Alphen has one too. A bonding event, I think. Huh. There's also Uses over there, and Emma at the far end, I think, that way. Okay, anyway. This is the kid that sells those books, right? Chris? Looks like the next Imperial Chronicle is going to be all about the Imperial Army taking over the Twin Dragons Bridge. The problem is whether or not I'm actually going to get my hands on that issue. Dang it. When are they going to get the train schedules back to normal? If they don't get their butts in gear soon, my business is done for. I don't even give a damn about this war, but I'm going to be out of business without anything to sell. Maybe Otto might know some way to get the Chronicle in. I'll have to ask. Okay. You're a kid, for God's sake, and you're already thinking about money. Oh, whoops. Alright, let's see. Anything new? Any new books? Alright, we already have issue 4. Okay. Let me see. So, Elisa's right there. And I'm assuming we're going to get the same message if we walk over here. Yeah. No point in... Wait, actually, what does it read, though? No point in coming to the station. We can't use the trains. Okay, simple as that. Alright, so Lisa's right there. We'll talk to her later. Let's see. Alright, Market Manager House. Check it out. Let's see. You know what? Hang on. Should I talk to Princess Alphen? I don't think she has a bonding event, does she? Because, hold on, what's the color that it signifies it? Let me see. Okay, no, it is, but... Okay, I don't know. Well, I guess we'll talk to her last. Or, not last, but, like, later. Oh, wait, whoops. Let's talk to, Otto here. If it isn't the hard workers from Thor's, I hear you were quite busy today. But I must say, I nearly had a heart attack when I heard you would be taking on those soldats. I hope none of you got hurt. We're all fine. It's good to see that you're working well, or looking well, too. Although I can't say the same for poor Hector, you know, that robot. Alright, we heard that the provincial army retreated without much issue. Indeed, they left in a flurried panic, but no harm came to the townsfolk during that. I really can't thank you all enough for what you've done for this town. It never would have been possible without all the support we received. And yet, this peace wouldn't have been possible in the first place without you. The townsfolk are ecstatic about all this. Please, make yourself at home here during your stay. It's the least we can do to show our gratitude. Thank you, sir. We'll do just that. Alright. And allow me to thank you all once more. Granted, not everything's been resolved. There's a number of issues we still have to iron out with other parties. There's no need to concern yourself with that, however. We'd like you to take this opportunity to relax while you can. Anything else? Let's see. Oh, sorry. Okay, just making sure, because remember, I skipped dialogue last time and I didn't want to mess up. Granted, not everything's been resolved. There's a number of issues we still have to iron out with the other parties. There's no need to concern yourself with that, however. We would like you to take this opportunity to relax while you can. Okay. Because remember, I did skip dialogue last time when I was talking to that one soldier back in the Guerrilla Fortress training ground, and I messed up. So, yeah. Just trying to be careful. Alright, let's see. This is Lens. Uh-oh. Oh, man. They just decided to leave me in charge of preparing important documents out of nowhere. Right. Calm down. First priority is making sure I got everything together before the market manager heads out. These negotiations will have a huge impact on Celdic, so I need to be on the ball here. Alright, and if I can successfully handle this, I'll be one step closer to becoming a proper merchant. Let's do this. Alright, yeah, you get those documents ready. Alright, let's see, and this was Perm. Celdic's now effectively removed from Duke Albarea's rule. Considering he was the one who collected taxes and enforced the law, all of that is up in the air now. We'll need to decide how to handle those things for ourselves, or there will be problems down the line. The most pressing problem is how the railway will operate from here on out. Otto plans on holding negotiations regarding that. I still need to get everything ready for him, actually. Okay. And the Noble Alliance holds both Heimdall and Bereahard under its control. It's still uncertain whether or not we'll be able to get the trains up and running like they used to. We'll do everything we can, though, for the sake of the town and its people. Alright. Yeah, it's still a bummer, though, that Heimdall... I'm assuming Heimdall is more heavily guarded than Bereahard, to be quite honest, but... Then again, it is Eustace's father we're talking about. And, oh, look at that. She's actually in a different outfit. I think that's the one she wore at the, St. Estrella's, right? Her schoolgirl outfit. Alright, it's weird that she has a bonding event. Okay, we'll just talk to her later. That's fine. Like I said, I want to carefully plan on who I talk to, you know? And I just realized Toa has one too. I just realized I'm so silly. I saw it in the map too, and I didn't realize it until now. So that could be a choice we could talk to as well. But I kind of want to focus, at least like I did in the first game. I focus on people that I want to form bonding events with, you know. So that's God. It's so hard to decide, you know. All right. Anyway, so since the map is now okay, we'll do it this way. So I'm gonna start on the left side. So, well. Now in this view, it's on the right. But anyway, let's talk to these soldiers first. Let's see. This is Army soldier. This guardhouse is now under the command of the 4th Armored Division. We've taken the liberty of replacing all the provincial army flags with our own. Based on my observations, it's not an especially impressive base of operations. Still, our role here in Celdic is to maintain public order, so it should serve as well enough in that regard. Okay? And this guard oh, same thing. Huh. Yeah, even in the first game, it didn't really look that impressive. It looked more like a lounge to hang out at. And, oh, cool, it's her. Dominic from RMP. Oh, hello there. I heard all about your work at the Twin Dragons Bridge. The provincial army gave Celdic up without much of a fight, which is surprising. The fact that it's an important location in the railway system means that losing it must have been a rather big hit. Who knows? Maybe they'll serve as a big step towards bringing the Civil War to an end. Okay, and Celdic being in our hands means we'll be able to use part of the railway system now. Oh, okay, interesting. Chances are the RMP will be busier than ever now thanks to that. Alright, that's sort of good news. At least we got some parts of the, train system working, I think. Let's see. Another soldier? We'll be stationing ourselves here in Celdic from now on. We owe you our gratitude as well. Thanks to your help, we now have extra supplies from the Twin Dragons Bridge, as well as those provided to us from here. Alright. Alright, we'll be stationing ourselves here in Celdic from now on. We owe our gratitude as well. Alright, same thing. So what about this guy? Captain Kissling. I've gone and conducted a thorough inspection of the town. It's definitely too small to station an armored unit here, though doing so may have caused unrest either way. As such, our job here in Celdic will simply be to maintain public order. We'll also be working closely with the RMP to prevent any and all attacks coming from Trista. Okay? Anything else? While the provincial army may have retreated, they did so with the most of their firepower intact. We'll have to keep our guard up. But for now, our main priority is to maintain public order, okay? I mean, that's true. I mean, even though they ran away, you never know. They could bombard this poor town with, like, mortar fire, and that'd be the worst situation to think about. Now that I say that out loud. Alright, Private Knocker. You're all from Thor's, right? Good work back there. Many of us in the 4th Division care dearly for Fiona, so we can't thank you enough for rescuing her. It took all our willpower to contain our anger over her being taken hostage, truth be told. Kidnapping others, even if they are related to a military officer, simply cannot be forgiven. And Fiona is akin to family for many of us. We can't thank you enough for rescuing her. Alright, and... Oh, the 4th Armored Division is currently using this guardhouse as a base of operations. There's sensitive information inside, so I'm afraid I'll have to ask you to turn back. Okay. It's okay, Million will probably sneak in there at one point, and then she'll just let us know. Alright, so now... Alright, Eustace is sitting on the bench over there. To be honest, I also want to talk to Eustace too, because we did just go through a lot of stuff when it comes to the Imperial Army. I feel kind of bad, because this is, this does have to do with his father, but... Actually, wow, now that I look at it, he's the one that has the less link points out of everyone. Alright, sorry about that. Anyway, we'll start on the right side. I don't want to dilly-dally too long. Alright, let's see. Talk to Hama. I'm surprised at the stark difference between the Imperial and Provincial Army. They were even going around asking if there was anything they could do to help us. I guess the Reformers really are the more amiable faction after all. Okay? And I never really actively support either faction yet, but... seeing them at work really has made me want to support the Reformist. Okay. Let's see. So, everyone is in the Weathercock Inn, but we'll start back here first. And... wait, was there anyone else down here? Okay, no, that's... East Celdic is how we end the story, so we don't go that way. Are these two still fighting? Are you kidding me? Alright, hang on. Susie. It was scary watching all those soldiers pass by. And then Jake apparently couldn't pass up the opportunity to put dirt in my shoes. He really will take any chances he gets. Are you kidding me? Get back here, Jake! Stupid kids. Alright, anyway, Jake. Gotta admit that Susie's getting good these days. Those soldiers scared her real good, though, so she's still got a long way to go before she can avoid being pranked. Hee, you should have seen her face when she noticed. Gotta admit, okay, getting good these days. You do realize when soldiers pass through, you decide to scare her, and that really could have set off the soldiers. Whatever. Alright, anyway, here's the adult of the group, Mina. I thought about it a whole bunch, and now I know why Jake and Susie argue so much. They were probably bitter rivals in the past life. And now they're destined to clash forever. That has to be it. They'd never argue so much if it weren't. For a child, that was kind of deep. I'm not gonna lie. Anyway, I know I'm right about this. I have proof. I've only ever seen them argue. Alright. I don't know. Should we ask the cat? What do you think, cat? Lulu? Alright, good response. Alright, let's go ahead and check out the chapel. Alright, so... Alright, there's Milliam. Of course, we're not going to talk to her, though. Let me see. And is this... Ah, Rosine! How's she doing? Seriously. How nice to see that you've been in good health since we last met. I was admittedly a little worried. After our last party, I hadn't heard so much as a whisper on your whereabouts. I'm sorry. We didn't mean to worry you. And coming off of that might not be the best bargaining tactic, but could we tempt you to join us on the Courageous? We're trying to build a crew of as many Thor students as possible right now. Me? I'm afraid not. While I'd like to, I feel as though I'm making significant progress as a medicine maker here. I'm not saying I won't ever be able to join you. I'm just afraid I must ask you to wait a while. Is that alright? That's fine with us. We'll come back and catch up again later. Still, let me give you something to help you in my absence. I hope they'll prove useful. Ooh, Tira Bomb ×3. Thank you, Rosine. Thanks. I'm sure they will. Alright, so that's good for her, though. Alright. I will join you, but between the progress I'm making in my studies and the good they seem to be doing, I just can't. As soon as I reach a point where I can put them on hold, I'll be sure to join you and help in whatever way I can. But in the meantime, please do take care of yourselves. Hee. Anything else? I mean, no, that's good on Rosine. I mean, you know, to be a better healer, you know, that could help us out in the long run, too. You know what I mean? Like, better to have a fully fledged, capable healer than, you know, one that wouldn't do a well job. Alright, here's Milliam. We're not going to talk to her. Let's see, Old Lady Malbo, or Malbay, or whatever it's pronounced. A lot of us are having trouble coming into terms of no longer being under Duke Alberea's rule. The Alberea family's been in charge of this town for a long, long time, after all. That's why we're all so uncomfortable about it. Nobody has any idea how this is going to change things. Okay? And I just hope things will be peaceful from here on. We have no way of knowing what will change now that Duke Alberea is no longer in control. Okay? Anything else? Nope. Alrighty. So. Sister Olive? Rosine recently started learning how to make medicine. She's taken to it very well, I should add. I believe she's mastered the basics already. Okay. At this rate, it won't be long before we can leave her in charge of tending to those coming in with minor injuries. Alright, very nice. Alright, that's same. Okay. Now let's see the priest. Father Zerbel. It's a true relief that no harm came to the town after all of that commotion. I can only imagine how many casualties would have emerged had the two armies clashed here. I'll be holding our services so that people can give their thanks to Adios for keeping us all safe. I'm sure doing so would be a good way to help ease the town folks' nerves. Right, and everything happened so suddenly that it's left a lot of people here feeling uneasy. Let us pray for peace in the future and thank Adios for protecting us. Okay. Oh, good. At least he doesn't want us to go on a fetch quest again. Alright, so we're done in this side of the town at least, so I guess we can go inside the Weathercock Inn. That, by the way, that will never not be funny, okay? That is still funny, no matter how much you say it out loud. Weathercock Inn. I'm immature. I'm sorry. Alright, let's go ahead and check the weapon shop. Or Orbal Weapon Shop. Whatever. Advent Arms and Orbal Factory. Alright, here's Machias. Okay. So let's go ahead and check the shops here. Samus. Thanks to the Courageous, we landed our first big deal in a while. We'll be helping to resupply it. Great news, right? Ha! None of my old man. He's not really into the idea of profiting off of a big deal like this. He's going to have to learn a little bit of flexibility one of these days, or we'll really get in trouble. You guys are in the red, aren't you? It's almost impressive how my old man continually seems to deny that we are, in fact, a business. Which means it's all on me to make sure we actually turn a profit. Poor guy. Poor Samus. Alright, let's see. Any new quartz? We did get Yggdrasil. Now that I think about it, I don't know if we got anything new when we fought that boss. I think it was just like meat and some XP, but other than that, I can't really think of anything else. Alright, we still only have level 2, so we don't need to do anything about that. Holy Breath. I think I want to buy that for what's Elliot, but I don't know if I should or not. I do need to buy casting and what was EP Cut 2 for someone, I think. I forgot who specifically, but other than that, I do need to upgrade certain people. Like I've actually been writing down notes of like because I remember I mentioned I made notes about you guys saying like giving ideas for Milliam and Machias in terms of like setup. I was thinking about making giving Machias lots of debuffs, or because I'm not changing his master chords. I know I'm gonna max out his original one first before I decide to change it, maybe. But I was thinking about making him a strategic debuffer because his regular attack is a slight AOE. So maybe I'll give him debuffs like Speed Breaker, where was it? Speed Breaker, Leg Breaker, basically things to lower defense instead of like attack power and stuff like that. So that's why I might consider making him do. And then for Milia, maybe lowers attacks. Or maybe switch those around, you know what I mean? I haven't decided yet, but that's like my original, that's my goal that I've written down for those two at least. But we'll do that at another time. Like I said, I don't want to waste too much time on camera doing it every single time because, you know, some of you, I won't say who, but some of you are very vocal about it. Thank God for a block button. All right, anyway, let's see, uses. All right, so like I said, I do need to upgrade slots at some point, but I also feel I need to upgrade these instead, the more expensive elemental ones first. It's just so hard to get the right element that you want, you know what I mean? I know there's items, there's ornaments that give you, like, the ability to get a specific, or not specific, but just give you a lot of sepith in exchange for combat, but, you know. Alright, anyway, customized weapon. Alright, nothing new. Let's see, exchange. Shop. Alright, same thing, EP charges. Murakumo I still didn't buy yet. Exchange. Alright, nothing really new. At least on this side. Let's check the other side. Alright, Odvin. Gets the provincial army left while I was busy working. Not that it matters around here. Otto's the only man who represents his town in our books. We don't need no provincial army or noble alliance. Never have, never will. Don't matter to us if the provincial army's gone or not. We'll do things the way we always have. But what else would you expect from some blacksmith out in the boonies? Okay. Alright, so nothing new in the weapon department. Yep, same thing, like twins, vipers, ceramic coat, and spikes. I do need to get, I'm really hoping we get more of that ebony stuff so I can give to everyone else too. Let's see. Should I exchange this mirror now? You know what, let's wait a bit. Especially when we check out the shop. Or the, you know, the shopping market area. Okay, so we'll go ahead and check out the Weathercock Inn. Sorry, that's still so funny to say that out loud. I'm sure. I'm sorry, guys. All right, Instructor Sarah's having a pint. Of course, she's having a pint right now in the afternoon. Laura's over here drinking tea, surprisingly, and then I think there's someone else up there, and then probably Celine's somewhere around here. But anyway, Old Man York. While we may be under the Imperial Army's jurisdiction now, our main concern is still getting the railroad back to normal. To that end, we'll have to deal with both the Provincial and Imperial Army. That's about as difficult as it sounds, too. We'll need some way to handle this effectively. Little did they know it involved flipping Louise's skirt. Oh, York, you can't just mess around because you're struggling for ideas. Get those gears turning for the town's sake. No, how brazen of me. Okay, perverted old man it is. Alright, York, what else? I'm actually in the middle of gathering information for our negotiations with both armies. I mean it. Sure. Okay. I thought Louise went home, though. Remember she mentioned that she was going to go home on a train to back her to her family, but let's see. Oh, welcome, everyone. I heard all about how you fought those soldats at the Twin Dragons Bridge. I can't believe you managed to take those things on. Amazing. Everything's on us today, so go talk to Margaret if you want something. Ooh, for free? Cool. Seems like Sarah had a big part in that battle as well. Hee. It's funny when you compare how she usually is to how she is on the job, isn't it? Or isn't it? Guess I'll keep her company while she's drinking today. Ooh, drunk Sarah, huh? Alright, I'm down for that. Okay. So that's it for them. We'll talk to Margaret in a second. Alright, here's Merchant Maurice. I see you're doing well as ever, Squirrel. I could say the same to you. Focusing on selling daily necessities is certainly a sound plan. You even set your prices well. I just went with my gut for the most part. Wasn't expecting to make quite this much from it, though. Maybe I was just born with it. Maybe it's Maybelline? I hate to admit it, but she's right. Most merchants couldn't get by being quite that careless. Alright, and... Munch. Seems like Squirrel's gathering up info and using that to make his profits. He told me some pretty interesting stuff, too. We'll see if it comes in handy when I get my next batch of goods in. Alright, anything else? Wait, wasn't she the one who, like, traveled around for a bit? I think she was, but I guess she came back now. Alright, Squirrel. I'm pleased to see that Maurice is doing well for herself. I'll have to pick up the pace if I want to catch up to her. Better make the most of my upcoming business meeting. Alright, and I'm pleased. Alright, same thing. Alright, so, and of course Laura's over here. So we're gonna go upstairs now. Let's see. Alright, there's a couple people over here, and... Why is Fee sitting in the corner? See, now I'm really concerned. I want to know what's going... Or is she sleeping? Let me get a good angle. Okay, I think she's sleeping, but... Alright, for a second there I was a little concerned. Alright, who's in here? Anton, are you I went all the way to Guerrilla Fortress and still couldn't find any clues. Where are you, Ricky? God damn it, Anton. Alright, I'm not giving up on you, Ricky. You're my one and only best friend. I'm gonna find you. I'm more concerned of how you actually left Guerrilla Fortress, but whatever. Seriously, like, it's just whatever with him. Alright, Celine? Hey, people. Noise level's down a little bit. Please. Cat trying to sleep here. The way they're hooting and hollering, you'd think the war was over. Well, they were just freed from a brutal tyrant. Let them have their moment. It's not like we're using today for anything but rest, right? I guess things did turn out okay. You guys meshed pretty well with Valmar, too, so try to keep that up for the next time. But don't do anything too crazy. Got it? Okay. Sleeping Beauty over there is out for the count. And Emma wandered off somewhere looking very solemn, too. That's none of my business. I'm just going to sleep until we leave. Really now? Okay. See, now I definitely have to do Fee and Emma, because that's... Well, I mean, Fee's just sleeping, but still, it's like, what could happen, you know? Alright, anyway. So there we go. That's a definite, at least for me now. Lisa, Emma, and Fee. And I think I'm still on with Laura, too. Now it just leaves either Eustace or Machias, or maybe Sarah. I don't know. I think I might just do the ladies, to be quite honest. Alright. Anyway, so it is almost time to split the part, although I do want to keep on exploring a bit, so let's actually go ahead and go to this side before we hit the marketplace. So, here's Eustace, okay? And then, here's Emma. Can we actually leave here? I'm actually... Here, let me see. I should focus on getting some rest right now. Okay, good. At least we checked it. But anyway, we could go inside the pier. You know what? Let's go ahead and split the part now, and then we'll save that for the... We'll start that for the next part. So let's go ahead and save. Very interesting, seriously. That's what I love about talking to the locals and everyone before doing these bonding events. You get some insight on what's going on a bit. Or the stuff surrounding certain characters, too. Because we wouldn't have known that Fee was not, like, you know, out like a light and Emma concerned about something. But anyway, give me 1 second here, guys, and then we will be right back.